Good morning. It is not quite bright and early yet. It's about to be bright. We're getting lunches packed. The kids have a field trip today with their homeschool group. This is delicious turkey. I don't know if the van can make it, y'all.
Do it! You got it!
We made it. I didn't know if the van was gonna scrub on that coming up that drive, but anyway, we're here.
This cabin was built somewhere around 1800 to 1820. We date it typically around 1820, so it's a little over 200 years old now. Now, looking at this house, is it a big house, you think? Not by what we think about today, right? Back when this was built more than 200 years ago, this was a huge house, much bigger than most houses you see at that time. It is what? Yeah, and a lot of this stuff. Now, looking at what we've got in here, guys. Back then, you had ropes that gave support to your mattress. Your homemade mattress was just called a bed tick. So what we're noticing here, as the ropes kind of get loose, you see how it's kind of sagging and low in the middle? What I'm going to do is actually use this, which is called a bed key, to tighten these ropes, pull some of the slack through, and what you'll notice is, see how it raises that bed up in the middle? Or lowers it or raises it? So it was important when you were sleeping on a bed like this to sleep tight, right? Because if it's too loose, you ever slept on a hammock or laid in a hammock that's like too loose and your shoulders fold in, it's not comfortable? That's with, especially like tulip pop. They are wooden bowls, right? So thinking about what you got at home, are the bowls that you have at home made out of wood? Probably not. He taught the kids a lot about how they shaped barrels and different things that held water and other liquids at the time without using any metal, without using any glue. So you see in this far picture on the left here, he's holding buckets, he's got all the buckets around him. All of those things that he's holding right there, not only did he show the kids how to make them, like you see in that picture there on the right, but he also gave them to the kids. So that butter churn right there, that thing in the middle, which is called a noggin, which is a special type of bucket that you really only see in two places in the world, here and in Scotland. It's the only two places in the world really that you see this. Is in Appalachia and Scotland, because it's a Scottish design. Pretty much anything. So that's the really nice thing about hogs. They can actually kind of fend for themselves, especially up here in the mountains, right? So they can eat acorns and a lot of different things like that too. Pull, pull, pull! There you go! Keep pulling, keep pulling! Nice! Nice! Good job!
So you're heating it up so it gets softer and then hammering it into a shape, usually on an end. And when those coals are white, which are almost white down in there, fire's over 3,000 degrees. It's very, very hot. Now we work metal when it's hot, but we're not melting it. Most metal would melt by 3,000 degrees, it'd be gone. But we don't want it quite melting, but we want it soft. So we heat it up till it's right temperature, and then we shape it over here on the anvil with this hammer, this black hammer.
So what this is doing, it's putting a twist in the wool. Good
You just
job.
pick different colors, Chef.
Yeah.
Just put your finger down on the top or the bottom string. It don't matter, it works either way. Start strumming, and while you're strumming, just slide up and down on that string. Now that'll impress most of your friends that you did that with them, you know. The only problem with that is we've all got that one friend, you know, that would say something like, all you did was slide up and down on that string. They'd holler out, play free bird, or something like that. So you got two options with that friend. Option one is just kick them out for being rude. But you don't want to do that because it's a friend of yours. So you go to option 2 and you say, well, I wrote this other song. Now this one will look a lot more complicated to them, but don't tell them the secret that there ain't no bad notes on it, all right? So you just start strumming, and while you're strumming, just randomly press any one string anywhere on the fretboard.
We have a visitor. You bringing me this?
So I'm going back down there. Bye.
Bye. It is several hours later now, y'all. We already had supper. We had leftover chili and pizzas because it's Friday. Now we're making the Friday night treat, and it's a fun one. So y'all remember back in the summer when we made the ice cream cookie sandwich things? We're making those, but it's the fall version. We're gonna make Betty Crocker's limited edition soft baked pumpkin spice cookies. I've already got the 1 stick of softened butter in there. We just need 2 eggs and the mix. That one that's this one. Good. You can go ahead and open that mix and put that in. Okay. So what we'll do is mix the cookies up and bake them. I already have the oven at 350 because I just left it going when we took the pizzas out earlier. So we'll make the cookies, and while they're cooling down, we'll set the ice cream out to let it start, you know, softening up just a little bit. That way we can put it onto the cookies, and then we'll put these sprinkles on a plate, and we roll the cookies in this so we have the little fall sprinkles on the side. Put them back in the freezer for just a few minutes, like 30 minutes or so, and then they'll be ready. I'm gonna fill my cookie scoop up pretty good because I want these to be a little bit bigger. That way when they spread out, they'll be big enough to, you know, put the ice cream on. I forget how long these have to bake for. 15 to 17 minutes, okay. Okay, we'll put this pan in. I want them to be kind of flat, so that's why I'm smushing them, because it'll be easier to, you know, turn them into the ice cream sandwiches.
Can I smush these?
Mm-hmm. Good. Probably need to transfer them to a rack. They need to be completely cooled, that way they don't melt the ice cream when you put it on there. We'll taste test this one just so we can try the cookie and let y'all know how it is before we turn them into ice cream sandwiches. They're really good. I have my little ice cream sandwich maker thing here, but it's gonna be too big for these cookies since they're a little smaller, so we'll just use something else this time. We'll use...
Oh, I think I know.
Okay.
Maybe this will work.
Oh yeah, that'll work. And see, then you can scoop it up just like that, and you just put it in here, press it down. You want the ice cream to stick out just a little bit so you can roll it in the sprinkles. It gets a little messy, but it's fun. Sissy will now demonstrate the roll.